Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the final regular season game of your Lady Highlanders. This is a big test for the Lady Highlanders as they are facing the undefeated Lynn Classical girls team. A beautiful ball to start this game, and Olive with a quick cross into the middle. No one there. Hold on, a chance for Reese to the shot and a save. Somerville starting on fire. What a start that was. And that was almost the perfect start to a game. An unreal through ball, and Olive did so well to get it across the face of goal. And Issa was positioned perfectly there, and she was able to get a decent shot off, but it was a good save as well. A little bit of a delay here from Somerville in deciding what to do. Okay. And the corner kick here, played short. Olive cross blocked. All right. And another corner kick here. Excuse me, sorry, it looked like a throw in. And it's out for another throw. Another throw in the box. It's miscleared. Issa, good tackle though in the end. And now a chance to counter here. A lot of space here for Lynn Classical. Caitlin with a missed kick. Delia though coming to cover. And a good tackle in the end. Somerville almost had the perfect start to this game. But a good save made. And a huge wait here. I don't know why the wait is so long right now. And finally the corner taken. It's a low driven ball into the box. And that was fortunate for Somerville. That could have bounced anywhere, but it stayed right in the path of Liz. Ball goes out to Issa. It's over the head of both players in the end. Marie to Bridget. Caitlin now. Caitlin being pressured, and Lynn Classical with a very high press here. Ball played through the shot. Good save by Liz. And a collision there. Liz clutching her shin, but she's already back up. Brave goalkeeping there. And Somerville's got to be really careful. Lynn Classical is keeping a very high press, and Caitlin was quickly closed down there. Not the kind of position where you want to be losing possession. Another corner kick here for Lynn Classical. Somerville started with the first chance, but Lynn Classical showing that they've woken up. Cross into the box. It bounces around even more, and it didn't get past the near post, deflected out off of Lynn Classical for a goal kick. Goal kick played short, and Lynn Classical already piling on the pressure here. Issa, nicely done to keep it, finds Marie. Ooh, almost sending the ball back to Issa, but here's Lynn Classical now with possession. Good step there by Layla. Olive, nice job stepping into the challenge. A huge challenge there as well on Layla. Unfortunately, I don't have the Lynn Classical roster on me, but the clearance off of a Lynn Classical player. Somerville goal kick again. I learned my lesson from yesterday's boys game. I've got my jacket and gloves handy now. Goal kick from Liz. Great first touch from Olive. Flick over the top. And it's Eventually out for a throw-in. Caitlin with a big clearance upfield. It's taken back by Lynn Classical down the line. Violet, good marking. Stays in still. And it's out for another goal kick. Issa checking out wide here as Somerville continues to play out from the back. Issa now with the ball to Marie. Lynn Classical not giving them much space. Great turn for Marie though, and pressured. Marie tried one too many turns there perhaps. Issa, nice defending to get back. Still tracking back, Issa. Going all the way down the line, number 11 for Lynn Classical. The cross into the box, that's a good block by Caitlin. Bridget now looking for Issa. Issa wasn't quite ready for it. Cross into the box. It's a good turn, cleared out by Caitlin. Marie now. Out wide to Olive. Olive. Ball gets caught under her feet a bit, but she comes away with it in the end. Olive using her pace as always. Still with it, Olive. She gets past two defenders. Plays it into the middle. Lily, she's got two with her. She always wants to shoot though. Ooh, heavy touch, and you could tell she was trying to line it up for the shot there. She had Kaylee and Issa in support. Lily, nice turn, finds Marie. Kaylee lays it off to Lily. Lily, a tame shot there. Coach Tony reminding her, you can take your time, you can calm it down there, but again, good to see some ambition there. Get the shots off. You're not going to score if you don't shoot, of course. Violet. Delia. Ball won back again by Lynn Classical. Weaving run through the middle here, breezing past Layla and Marie. Cut back again past Delia. The ball played into the middle. It's a strong touch, but Issa there. Good tracking there by the outside midfielder, Issa. Doing her defensive duties. Could have been dangerous otherwise. Through ball played in, offsides. And Somerville being tested early on here. It's mostly been Lynn Classical. Somerville had that perfect start to the game, but in the minutes since, they've had to resort to counterattacks. Nice feet from Layla. Does well to find Kaylee. Kaylee to Olive. Good step by Lynn Classical, but Olive sticking with the play. Good work. Plays it down line to herself in the end, but it's shielded out of play ultimately by Lynn Classical. Layla down line, ball goes out of bounds. Liz cheering on her teammates from her 18-yard box. The Somerville goalkeeper. Ball out again for a Lynn Classical throw down the line. Violet controls with the thigh and clears it out again. Lynn Classical slowly making their way down the field on this far side. Good step by Caitlin. Heavy touch by Layla, but Marie there to clean it up. It's off of the back of Layla and a heavy pass out for another goal kick. Layla, nice first touch with the left foot. That was beautiful play from the 9th grader. Intercepted there. Olive, relentless in her pressure, and she's still putting it on, and now out for a throw into Lynn Classical. But I have to say it is pretty momentous. This is the first time ever where the Lady Highlanders have qualified for the state tournament, and the boys' team has not. So again, this is the first time in Somerville High history where the girls team is in the state tournament and only the girls team. So huge credit to Coach Tony and his team for the amazing work he's done in the years since he took over as head coach, especially with such a young team. I mean, half of this team right now, the players on the field, are 9th or 10th graders. In fact, there are only 2 or 3 senior. Well, let's confirm. Hold on here. Ball over the top for Lynn Classical. Caitlin and Liz both on top of things, though. But yeah, I believe there are only 3 seniors on the field right now. You have Liz in goal, Marie in center midfield, and Kaylee, who the ball is with right now. Those are the only 3 seniors. Everyone else is either in 9th or 10th grade. So to achieve what he has achieved, Coach Tony and his coaching staff, with such a young core is extremely impressive. And it means that there's a lot to look forward to in the years to come. Throw in here, flicked on, accidental coming together there with Bridget. Ball played down the line by Caitlin, finds Olive. Ball over the top to Lily. It's a good step there to get there before Lily could make something happen. Delia, ball in the air. It's taken away, though. And a good interception by Violet. Marie, it's a risky pass and a really strong step there. But Marie getting back the shot, and Liz able to save it. Well, it looked for a moment as though that was going to travel into the side netting and beyond Liz, but Liz's positioning and footwork was just as it needed to be. Marie holding it down in center midfield. She's working tirelessly, trying to cut off those angles. Issa, nice interception. And the ball a little bit in the air more than it needs to be right now. Coach Tony trying to remind his players to calm down a little bit. They don't need to just be kicking it up in the air. And you could say that at least to a certain degree that comes with the age of a lot of these players, finding that composure when you have more time than you may think you do. Mixed messages in the sky right now. You got all gray clouds, and then you got one little pocket of blue, but no sun really to shine through. It's cold. Throw in, good turn, and a really audacious shot. Not really threatening Liz at all, but you got to respect the innovation there. Short goal kick again, nicely done by Somerville to play out from the back. Issa's got a little bit of space and tracked down, and she got rid of the ball right when she needed to. Kaylee, she's got Issa again, but the ball a little too light on the pass there, and down the line now is Lynn Classical. Caitlin, great marking, but the cross into the box, and it's in! Oh, it's in! Oh, that's so unlucky. Well, the cross caught Liz off guard. She thought that the ball was going to be maybe going more towards the middle. She didn't expect it. It was a slightly mishit cross, has to be said, and so it caught Liz off guard, and so she then sort of deflected it into her own goal. But it's not really clear whether it was an own goal or not, because it's hard to tell from this angle whether or not it was headed towards goal anyways. You know, a ball can still go off of a team's own player, but if it was already going towards the goal, it would go to whichever player kicked it. But that could have been an own goal from Liz, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Lynn Classical. Really unlucky there for the Lady Highlanders, and they've got some work to do now. Down 1-0. All played through, and Liz comes to collect. Liz has been such an important player all season for the Lady Highlanders. An absolute beast in goal. And as she's already proven earlier on this season, she's not one to linger on, you know, unfortunate happenings. She's right back at it. Great touch from Lily there to settle. Olive finding Kaylee. Kaylee looking for Olive again. She had Lily running in behind her. Perhaps just didn't see that run being made. Violet almost got in there with a foot. Delia, though, able to intercept in the end. Ball played down line. Caitlin there first. Lets it roll across to Liz. Out to Violet again. Kaylee. Ball down towards the corner. Olive wanted it, but a little too much on it there for it to be realistic that Olive would run onto it. Liz coming on up top for Somerville. Kaylee taking a break. Caitlin, big clearance upfield. It's an awkward height for the Lynn Classical defender. Marie out to Issa. Slightly heavy touch. Issa sticking with it though. Down line, and Bridget now seeing it out of play. Well into our own half. Long throw by Bridget. Good step by Lynn Classical, but Liz gets there first. Marie. Bridget. Shoved off the ball. There was Marie, and she recovered again. Caitlin, nice ball to ease pressure and find Issa. Issa trying to cut back and taking the next ball here. Throw in. Liz unable to get there. Bridget, ball over the top. It's an awkward clearance. Doesn't get far. Liz, nice work there. Layla to Lily. Lily couldn't quite settle it. Liz now, though. Liz still with it. Plays it off to Issa. Issa not got a lot of support. She does really well there to find Layla. Lily turning into pressure there. And ball ultimately taken away. But Violet on it still. Awkward touches there, and it's out off of her in the end. Straight back to her, though, and out again. And just a reminder, this is the last regular season game for the Lady Highlanders. They will find out either on Sunday or Monday who their first opponent will be in the state tournament. Currently with a record of 12 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. Actually, they won yesterday, so I think it might be 13-4-1 now. So a very good record. So hopefully it'll be a favorable draw for them in the tournament. We'll find out shortly. Of course, it wasn't even clear initially for some time because of the new power ranking system that is used to determine who is entered in the tournament. I don't know the thinking behind that decision or the exact technicalities of it all, but pretty nonsensical to me. I think that your record is your record, and more often than not, it's a very accurate reflection of how good of a team you are. Layla, so calm in possession, but perhaps a little too calm, although Somerville keeps the ball in the end. Good touch by Issa to keep the ball. Bridget, all over the top of the weak foot. Nicely done to find Layla. That was Lily. That was a handball, it looked like to me. Interesting no call. Caitlin flicks it on, and a chance here. Liz coming out, and she clears it, but it's not dealt with yet fully. Cross into the middle, the header, and it's wide, but Liz didn't know that. She had to be safe. It's still alive, though, and cleared by Bridget. Nervy moment there. Violet keeps it in, but it's given straight to Lynn Classical. Somerville with the ball now. A lot of back and forth action here. Marie laying it off to Bridget. Tough pass there for Issa. Throw in. Nicely done by Bridget to control on the interception. One straight back by Lynn Classical. Lily now. Nice cut back to Layla. Layla looking for Lily, but it's intercepted. That's good positioning there. Olive runs out of space, and it's Lynn ball again. Substitutions galore here. Timeout. We'll be back momentarily. 1-0 here to Lynn Classical after an unfortunate goal. Liz didn't know too much about it. Through ball here comes to Liz. And she opts to punt. Heavy touch there from Kaylee. That's a difficult one to control. Here's Delia. Nicely done, but taken away immediately. Good work there to get past Bridget by number 11 for Lynn Classical. Another touch. Is it too much? It's a good cross, but never mind. It's into the side netting. Good work, though, to find the space. And given the fact that Lynn Classical is undefeated, oh my goodness, the ball given away on the goal kick here. A lapse in concentration from Liz. Cross into the box. The header, it's off the top right post, and the rebound is in. Oh, that is such poor luck. And again, the commentator's curse. Ah, you've got a feel there for the Lady Highlanders. The ball given away on the goal kick. And eventually the header goes off the top right post. And the rebound so fortunately landing right where it needed to for Lynn Classical, and Somerville now down 2-0.
22-23.
A long road back here now. And it's especially frustrating for the goal to come so soon after a timeout. It's nothing going their way so far, and oh, Lily took a knee there, so she's definitely feeling something is off. And we'll be back shortly. And we're back again here. We're hoping that Lily's okay. She took a quick knee, meaning she knew something was off. And that is not an injury you want to suffer so soon before the start of the tournament. Such a key player for these Lady Highlanders. Driving down the line is Olive. It's a heavy touch. It's taken away. Olive here does well to cut inside, driving right through the middle. Couldn't quite get past the last defender, but the pass deflected. Ball stolen away from Issa. Marie marking tightly, good defending. Still in here, Marie wins it back to Issa. Marie, Delia, she's under pressure here. Nice one-touch pass to Layla. Violet. One back again. Olive past another defender. That could be a foul called, but I guess not. Another one. Cross into the box. Liz, good first touch. I think there was a shout for a handball. Nice hustle by Olive. Ball down the line. Liz, Kaylee. Olive, great touch inside. Here's Olive driving down the line again. Taking it perhaps a bit too far wide, and good defending there to prevent the corner kick. So it's a throw into Somerville. And that's Emily coming in for Somerville. Issa taking a break. Ball cleared straight into the path of Bridget to Delia, but not enough on the pass to Delia, and it's back with her again. Good recovery from Violet. Marie. Somerville trying to make something happen here, string some passes together. It has been more Lynn Classical in this first half, but it has to be said, it hasn't been so dominant a performance from them. And some really poor luck for the Lady Highlanders on both goals. Kaylee surely brought down there, and that's a foul. I don't know what Lynn Classical is complaining about. And a very ideal position here for the free kick. It looks like it's Olive who's going to be taking this. Olive with the free kick. Ooh, and it's off the face of a Lynn Classical defender. Brave wall there. She'll be feeling that one, or not because of how cold it is. But no, that's the worst feeling when you're freezing cold and you get struck anywhere on your body with the ball. I don't miss those days. Well, I kind of do, but not that part so much. Out for a throw into Violet. And pause and play here. A couple substitutions. Oh, thankfully Lily's back on. Liz taking a break again, but you're worried when a player takes such an immediate knee. It could be a sign of the worst, but Lily already back out on the pitch. Throw in by Violet. Cleared out of play right in front of the Lynn Classical bench. And that was a good free kick by Olive. It was really good defending on the wall there, but had that gotten over the wall, I'm sure that would have been a stressful moment for the goalkeeper of Lynn, who now has the ball, killing a little bit of time by delaying the picking up of the ball. Delia, nicely done to recover from a heavy touch, and well done by Violet as well. Layla, one touch pass to Marie. Somerville moving the ball really well right now. Emily with a little bit of space, closed down quickly. Given away, looking for Layla. Nice drag back. Marie read it, but not quickly enough. And the pass wayward from Lynn Classical. Olive now going on her trademark run down the line. She kicks it way ahead of herself and gets ahead of herself a little bit, but Somerville with a throw in now. It's been a good first half. And I don't know if I would say the scoreline necessarily reflects the entire way the game has gone. Lynn Classical Shirley's had more chances. Shot from Emily is miskicked and it's out for a goal kick. But Somerville's held their own. They've had some good passages of play. Has to be said that their first play of the game was the first play of the game really was the best chance Somerville's had, and since then Lynn Classical has definitely been more decisive, you could say, with what they want to make happen. Caitlin, she's got Liz in support. She uses her. Liz playing out from the back. It's given away. Somerville creating their own problems here. Caitlin getting rid of it, but straight back again with Lynn Classical. Delia eventually stepping in and getting the ball. Stays with it too after almost losing it. Olive now. And that's a foul, surely. Olive trying to get past the defender and did so somewhat successfully, but held back there by the challenge. Delia. Ball played up. It's a good step by Lynn Classical before Kaylee could get anything on it. Heavy touch by Delia's pounced on, but Caitlin, good positioning there to be where she needed to be and prevent a dangerous counterattack. Marie, she's got Emily out wide. Goes for Kaylee. Kaylee sees Emily. Good pass to Emily. Cuts it back, looking for a teammate. Finds Layla. Layla, through ball to Olive. Too much on it, though. And good ball movement from the Lady Highlanders, though. They're finding pockets of space. That final pass, though, just seeming to elude them. They're always one pass away from making things click and maybe getting that cross in like they did in the very first play of the game. The goal kick is not very powerful. It goes straight to Marie, but it's taken right back again by Lynn Classical. Ball now with Violet. It's goes out of bounds, and it's another throw-in. Lynn Classical has the liberty of using many substitutes. Somerville's got a very sparse bench here. They've only got, it seems, 3 substitutes. As opposed to Lynn Classical, looks like they've got 6 players available. So certainly helpful, especially on the tail end of the season where fatigue does come into play. And you have to remember, the Lady Highlanders, they played a game yesterday, so it's very rare at any level of competition that you're playing games on consecutive days. So you actually also have to give them credit for that. They're playing one of the best teams in Massachusetts right now on less than 24 hours rest. Has to be said. Olive trying to keep it alive. It's out off of her head in the end. Some girls from Somerville Youth Soccer helping out here as ball girls. Shout out these young girls helping out. Shot straight into the arms of Liz. Easy save there for Liz. Layla looking for Olive, unable to find her, and the ball is played out wide on that far side. Nice work to cut past a couple defenders. A little impromptu 1-2 there. Ball over the top. Liz collects. And we're approaching halftime here. But not entirely clear how close we are. Roughly somewhere between 5 and 8 minutes perhaps. As I say every game, we're not at Dilboy Stadium where we have the scoreboard, so we're basing that off of what we know based on the filming. Somerville playing short to their own demise perhaps, and the shot is straight into Liz's arms, but Somerville's got to be sharper if they're going to play out from the back that way. It's a suicide mission if you're not feeling up for it. They got away with that one there. Emily, ball immediately blocked. Bridget over the top, just over Kaylee. Cleared up field, Bridget controls. Nicely done there, looking for Marie, but it's just out of her reach. Lynn Classical again here. Nice step by Violet, but it's ended up with Lynn Classical again. Big step by Caitlin. Nice defending there. And one thing about this Lady Highlander team that will give Coach Tony a lot of encouragement, a lot of confidence is the young leaders on this team. Players like Delia, Caitlin, so vocal on the field and, barking out instructions, making sure people know what to do. And, of course, sophomore captain Violet as well. So 3 players in this back line, all natural leaders. And crossing to the box, Liz catches it. But, it's really important to have the leadership, especially in defense, because they see what's going on the entire field. So, a lot of leadership here. And Bridget as well at left back, very solid and dependable. Here she is. Fenya injured tonight, so she's unable to feature. That's why Coach Tony's been forced to shift things around a little bit. Fenya a junior, so she'll be back next year, but most of the season we saw Delia at sweeper, Caitlin at left back for much of the season at least, with Bridget being moved up to left midfield. But now we've got Delia at stopper, Caitlin at sweeper, Bridget back to her original left back position. So Coach Tony having to do a little bit of shifting. Missed kick here by Caitlin. Really good recovery, though. Very well done, Caitlin, to recover from a poor touch. Marie couldn't get enough on the pass. It's played down line. Caitlin's got it covered, but pressure nonetheless from Lynn Classical. It's not going out of bounds quickly, though. And that surely went out of bounds. I guess not, but Caitlin recovered yet again. Bridget, she's got Emily, but Emily's under some pressure here by her fellow number 11. Good control there with the chest from number 12, Kaylee. Tracking back, though, Marie to Emily. Emily, she's being closed down by 2 here. Cuts inside. Ball given away again. Missed kick here from number 17 for Lynn Classical. Good step by Caitlin. Olive now. Quick pass. It's given away immediately. These Lady Highlanders have to be more conscious of the passes they're making, giving the ball away a little too cheaply at times here. Throw-in finds Layla. Really well done by Bridget there, but taken away. Ball all the way down the line. It's just barely staying in. The ball into the box. It's over everybody, and it's across the face of goal, but a little too high for anyone to get a head on it, and Liz unable to grab it either, and it's out. Well, the cross back across the face of goal, it was out behind the net, and so a goal kick. But a timeout called again here, it seems, in the closing minutes of this first half. All right, and a goal kick with Liz as we resume play here. It's given straight to Lynn Classical, but a heavy touch falls for Marie. Emily now. Ball finds Layla. Taken away in midfield. Marie closing down. Marie staying with it. Bridget as well. Good step by Bridget. Strong tackle, but somehow Lynn Classical gets it, and Marie sends it out of bounds for a throw into Lynn Classical. A lack of options right now for Lynn Classical, but it's a long throw. Layla does well to get something on it. Bridget to the middle. Maria and Layla both finding it. Intercepted though. Somerville pinned in right now, and a good through ball. Cut inside, ball played across, the shot, it deflects, and Liz pushes it out. It's a corner kick. It was a little bit unexpected the way it fell to Liz. And Somerville will really want to make sure that they can keep the ball out of the back of the net, so they go into halftime with a score line that they can still recover from. Down 2-0 right now after two rather unfortunate goals. Short corner kick routine here has not proven fruitful quite yet, but Lynn Classical still with the ball. Drag back, nice footwork there to get in the box. Bridget though, good tackle. Lynn Classical ball still. Throw in. Flicked over, Bridget getting in front of it. Ball played downfield. Kaylee, nice control, but she's double teamed only briefly. Ball to Emily on the overlap. Nice job to get back to Kaylee. Kaylee lets it run across her body. Tackled away. Layla, nicely done there. Lays it off to Marie. Through ball to Kaylee. Kaylee, awkward touch that ends up with Lynn Classical, but back again with Somerville. Intercepted again. Bridget, nice tackle there to see it out of bounds. And that's halftime, folks. Lynn Classical up 2-0 right now. We'll be back with the second half. The body language of almost literally every player on the field shows you how cold it is. They all have their arms crossed or their hands in their long sleeves, and everyone's trying to warm up. Halftime is almost a curse when it's cold out because your body just kind of shuts down a bit. Lily getting an early knock there on the ankle or foot, and she's back at it now, though. Issa one-time pass back into the middle. Somerville trying to create their own fortune perhaps in this second half after what was a very unlucky couple of goals. Caitlin to Bridget. Ball taken away though, and Somerville really creating their own problems. This is going to be a third goal. Nice save from Liz. And Liz making up for what may have been a goal she could have done better on in the first half with a beautiful save. That's a way to immediately redeem yourself, keeping this game within reach. Had that gone in, it would have been a mountain to climb for the Lady Highlanders. And just reminding you again, this is the first time ever where the Lady Highlanders will be advancing to the state tournament and not the boys team. So huge achievement in itself, and they'll know pretty soon who it is they're playing in the tournament. A soft shot rolls across the face of goal, out for a goal kick to Somerville. But yeah, it's cold. It's getting colder and colder. The lights came on during halftime, so a nice little glow here on the pitch and the players here at Foss Park. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It'll never not be at least a little surreal to me, having grown up here my whole life. This field was a Dust Bowl for over a decade. The infamous Dust Bowl Sunday League. And now it's a beautiful turf field. So long overdue that the city has such a centralized and up to standard field. Of course, though, the high school team's playing here only because the Dilboy Stadium renovations are behind schedule. Still on their way to completion. It's the track and the field that are both being renovated. And that's also overdue, but it's great to see it coming together. Goal kick here to Somerville. Ball given straight away, but Delia reads the bounce. Too much on that pass. Violet, she wants to shield it out, but ultimately not enough on that ball for her to do so comfortably. Clears it out of bounds. And the shot blocked by Delia. Nicely done. Delia still marking. Good work there. Issa now. Ball stolen back again. Kaylee, ball taken away. Nice tackle there. Layla, Marie, Kaylee, good passing here from the Lady Highlanders. Here's Issa now on the far side. Back out at left midfield where she started the game. Cut back, it's a battle here. Won by Lynn Classical in the end and cleared up field. Huge step by Caitlin. Great defending there from the 9th grader. Again, such a bright future for these Lady Highlanders. Such a young team. Missed kick there. Issa under some pressure, and she wasn't quite able to move the ball on as quickly as she needed to. Lily trying to check to the ball, but it's stolen away again. I thought that was a handball, but the overlap here on the outside kept in play. Nice work by Caitlin again. She's been so solid to start the second half. Long throw in again. Taken away by Somerville. Cleared directly back to Lynn Classical. Kaylee tracking back from the striker position. Nice marking by Bridget. Staying nice and tight to the Lynn Classical player. Not giving her any room to maneuver in. Issa now turning, finding Layla. Layla looking up, looking for options. Nice feet there to evade the tackle. Issa could not quite do the same, and Lynn Classical now. Ball played down the line. Throw in. Layla to Marie, back to Layla. Lynn Classical now, that's a good switch of play. It's a little bit behind the player, and Olive able to track back and apply some much needed pressure. Delia clears it upfield. It's out for a Lynn throw-in. The wind picking up now. It's the last thing anyone wants, whether you're on the bench, on the field, or in the stands. Well, not the stands, but supporting either team here. Nice step again by Caitlin. And a quick pass from Marie finds Layla. Layla again. Nice cutback. Finds Marie. Marie, a cut again. Looking for Olive. Holding on to the ball is Marie, and it's perhaps closes that small window of opportunity to find Olive. Out again off Somerville. Strong step here. A nice turn, and it's a good through ball. Liz coming out, and it worked out in the end for her really well. Liz had to be brave there. It was always a risk to come out as far as she did, but really strong decision making in the end there from Liz. Marie, one touch pass to Lily. Lily, nice turn. Lily, the shot, straight into the arms of the Lynn Classical goalkeeper. Good work, though, by Lily to create something out of nothing there. It was a good drag back, and she got some power on the shot. Marie trying to settle that. It's a tough one to settle. It was so high in the air, and it's out off of Lynn. It's a Somerville throw right in front of their own bench. Coach Tony wants, I think he might have wanted Bridget to take that, but nonetheless, Lily, ball into the middle, and it's collected by the Lynn goalkeeper. Violet reminding Olive to get back on defense. Good communication there. Great pressure by Kaylee there to force the agenda, and Lynn Classical clearing the ball out for a throw-in to Somerville. Pretty deep into the Lynn half. Bridget coming downfield for a long throw-in. Somerville could make something happen here, a flicked header, and anything's possible. You know they say 2 headers in the box is a goal. The throw-in, not too far. Marie, the shot with the left foot, it's a tamed effort, and that was almost, that was a pretty risky moment there. Lynn goalkeeper killing a little bit of time and didn't see that Lily was closing in on her. Through ball dealt with by Violet, but she didn't see number 20 of Lynn Classical on her tail, and it's kept in as well. Good work. The cross into the box. It goes across everyone, and no one for Lynn Classical gets a touch on it. That was good work there by Lynn Classical to make something out of nothing there. Violet perhaps taken a little bit by surprise. Good skill on the drag back, and Bridget not messing around. Big step there. Throw in here. Gets past everybody. Kaylee with the ball in the corner. Who's it out off last? It's a... What's the call here? Goal kick to Lynn Classical. It took a moment there to see what the decision was. And this is a harsh reminder of how cold playoff soccer will be, because the first round of the MIAA state tournament will be determined this Sunday or Monday. We will know within 72 to 96 hours who it is that we will be facing in the first round. Emily, good tracking back there. And another good step, great defending. Nice work by Kaylee to protect the ball. It's up forward to Lily. Lily didn't quite anticipate where it was going, and Lily just unable to get on the end of it. But she has got pace for days. Almost able to cause some problems there. Marie drags it back. Unable to find a fellow Lady Highlander, but good recovery to put in the tackle, and that's 2 tackles now, and Lily comes away with it. Layla over the top looking for Lily. Lily, ooh, just shielded off the ball. Here's Kaylee, though. She's got Olive. Ooh, and she was looking for her, but the goalkeeper again for Lynn Classical coming out. Olive checking to make sure that the goalkeeper is okay for Lynn Classical. Nothing, no malintent there, just good hustle. Punt going straight to Violet. Tackled away. Down line again. Played back towards Somerville's half. Violet leading Marie. It ends up with Kaylee, though. Laid off and intercepted. Emily shields it out. Nice play there by Emily to make sure Somerville wins the throw-in. Awkward touch taken away. Through ball. Not quite sure what to do with it there was Lynn Classical's player. That looked like a foul to me, and indeed it was. Caitlin has been really solid playing sweeper tonight, and she was shoved to the ground there. Clear foul. Substitutions coming in again for Lynn Classical. Ball played down line and out of bounds. And the throw in there was taken further down the field than the referee wanted. Taken again. Kaylee, good hold-up play there. Back to Kaylee again. Still with it, Kaylee. And the foul called, I think it is, against Lynn Classical. So a free kick in a dangerous position here. It's a little farther out than Somerville might hope, but still a decent cross here and potentially a chance here to bring a goal back. It's still only 2-0, and reminder that Somerville played 24 hours ago, so it's impressive. They're holding on. Ball into the box. It's awkward. It falls to Kaylee. Oh, and she hits the shot. It was a tough ball there to hit on the half volley, and it came to her perhaps a little bit surprisingly. So good effort, but not on target. That was a big chance, low key, but Somerville still with some time here. Violet shifting inside on defense back here as Lynn Classical sees the ball out of play off them. Throw in Somerville. Bridget, another big throw. It's over Marie's head. Layla unable to get there first. That's perhaps would have been a foul, but Lynn Classical comes away with ball. Heavy touch, and it's out of bounds off Lynn Classical. Layla looking for Olives. Lynn Classical ball now. Oh, I thought that was clearly off Somerville, but they'll take it. Throw and goes to Layla, almost unbeknowingly there. Lily, that's a tough ball to settle. She had the right idea with the touch there, but tricky to execute. Bridget finds Marie. Marie looks up. She's got a little bit of space. Layla brings it back. Marie again. Lily, nice first touch from Lily, but eventually taken away. That's been a battle all game, folks. Lily has had so little space to work in. Caitlin clearing it. Straight to Lynn Classical, though. Gets past Bridget. Going down the line here. Another one. Caitlin not able to quite get there, but eventually good recovery. And it's a goal kick to Somerville. Great recovery there from Caitlin after initially being beaten on the line. Goal kick from Liz. It's a nice pass out to Emily. Bridget looking for Kaylee. Kaylee comes out on top, but eventually taken away. Nice tackle from Caitlin. Caitlin has been a rock tonight. Despite the scoreline, she couldn't really do much about either of those goals. Big step from Delia. Ball taken away again, though, and here's Lynn Classical. Olive, nice tracking back. Doing her defensive duties as she often does. Dribbles it out of bounds, though. Lynn Classical ball. Lily dropping further back than usual. And advantage initially called there, but a foul in the end. And Coach Tony made it clear that that was a foul, and indeed it was. Referee trying to see if anything it was going to come out of the advantage. Nothing did. Emily now, good first touch. Marie. She's got Layla in support. Goes to her. Violet. Under pressure here is Violet. Good marking by Lynn Classical, and the ball down the line. Olive was not going to be able to get on that. And it's out of play for a Lynn throw-in. Timeout called here. We'll be back shortly. All right, and we're back again, folks. Time winding down in this second half. Somerville facing undefeated Lynn Classical. And this is only, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, this is only 24 hours after Somerville played yesterday. So, you know, to be up against an undefeated team, it's 2-0 after two rather lucky goals, it has to be said. Hold on here. Here's Lynn Classical with a chance. They're in the box. Good recovery from Caitlin. The shot attempted, and it's ultimately at a pretty comfortable height for Liz. Good trajectory on the shot, but not powerful enough to catch Liz off guard there. Good save, though. And another big throw-in coming here from Bridget. Can Somerville flick it on? They cannot. Played out of bounds again. Bridget with another chance here. Lily checking. Goes over everybody, and it's cleared out. Bridget with her thigh. It's an awkward one. And ball still in play. Given away as well. Kaylin, though, so strong in her positioning, preventing what could have been a very dangerous moment there. Layla. Ball taken away from her. Down line. Good recovery from Olive. She's had to track back quite a lot in this game. Lynn Classical applying a lot of pressure. Ball cleared up. The shot, and Liz collects. She's had a really solid second half. It started with that really good save at the start, keeping Somerville in this game, because if they get one goal back from one way or another, changes the complexion completely. Although it has to be said, they have not had any clear-cut chances since the first play of the game. Lily cuts back, finds Kaylee. Heavy touch, though, and it's cleared away. Great hustle from Emily. She's been so unwavering in her commitment to preventing anyone from Lynn Classical getting past her. Marie. Layla. Nicely done from Layla to get out of pressure, but the pass a little bit wayward. Heavy touch from Violet. And well won back again by Violet, but the battle still. And Marie nicely done to save the ball. And a drag back as well. Two drag backs nicely done there. Layla, good feed as well. Finds its way to Olive. One touch pass into the middle. Finds Kaylee. Lily. Great play from the Highlanders here. The shot. It's a great shot, but it's a great save as well. And she almost spilled it, the goalkeeper. Kaylee was there to pounce. Great play there to give Lily the opportunity to get that shot off. It was a good shot as well. She didn't have much of an angle, and she didn't have much of a run-up to generate the power, but she got it across the face of goal to the opposite corner, and it's never easy to save those. But it was far out enough that the goalkeeper was able to get across. Lynn Classical now. She gets past Emily. Ball into the box. Liz, she had it, but it was spilled eventually. It's not clear what happened there. I think she did collide with either a teammate or an opponent, and she's slow to get back up on her feet, but it could have been worse. I mean, primarily, most importantly, for Liz's sake, but also the ball could have fallen to a Lynn Classical player while she was down. Thankfully not the case. Score still reads 2-0. Olive, Layla, taken away. Helicopter overhead. Somerville had possession for a large phase here, and now Lynn Classical finding themselves with more of the ball again. Somerville back in possession again. Marie to Layla. Lily tightly marked as she has been all game. It's been a great duel to watch, but Lily not able to find the ball much. Ball down line. A little bit of space here. Delia, nicely done, Delia. Getting in front of the attacker. It's a throw in all the way in the corner here. Olive. And who's that off of? It's off of Olive. Throw into Lynn Classical down the line. Cleared up by Violet. Throw in again. Headed up by Violet. Cross into the box. Caitlin clears it. Straight back to Lynn Classical. Ball back into the mix. Delia. Ball back into the box again, and Liz now collecting. Delia. Nice touch from Olive. Ball up to Lily. Great touch from Lily. Her first touch is so good. What a turn from Lily. Lily, still Lily. The shot from Lily is deflected and it's out wide. Oh, what a play from Lily that was. She is so hard to stop when she puts her head down and she makes something happen. That turn was phenomenal, and to eat up that much space. Well, she had very little space, but to eat it up and get the shot off, amazing work there. And really unlucky there. That deflection just took the ball wide of goal. That would have set us up for a really exciting end of this match. The cross into the box. And the touch. Ooh! Shouts of a penalty, perhaps no. And Somerville, if they got a touch there, surely that would have been a goal. Another corner kick, though. And Somerville has been brave in this game, not backing down to a very impressive opponent, and it's gonna be nervous moments for Lynn Classical perhaps if Somerville can score on this corner kick. Olive lining up for it. Violet available for the short, and the trick, ooh, they tried their trick corner kick routine. It did not work. Unfortunately, I saw them practicing it in the warm-up before the game. A throw in instead now. No one there for Somerville. Violet, though, does well to keep it in play. Nice work there. Oh, but it's straight back to Lynn. Violet again making her presence felt. Delia, nice recovery from Delia. Great defending. She had to be smart there, because had she put in an ill-timed challenge that could have, well, one, led to a foul and a yellow card, or two, Lynn Classical would have had a great chance at maybe scoring the third and decisive goal. Throw in. Nice step there. That was Issa coming all the way across. Oh, sorry, no, Emily. Olive. Down line. Lily. Is she onside? She is. Good turn from Lily. Nice ball as well to Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee unable to control it, though. Lynn Classical ball. Roughly 5 minutes remaining now, according to our calculations. Again, ultimately, only the referee knows how much time is left. He's got it on his watch. based on whatever stoppages we've seen. Ball back in the middle, flicked up. Layla intercepted there. Delia, good positioning, but it's back again with Lynn Classical. Driving through the middle now. Through ball attempted, way too much on it, and Liz collects. And Liz trying to kickstart a potential attack here for Somerville. It's headed back into the Somerville half by Lynn Classical. Delia out to Emily. Big step there. Layla, though, good touch to settle. Marie now looking for Layla again. Too crowded, though. Ball out of play. Emily coming out. And it's Issa back in. Lily cuts back. Cross into the box. Too much on it. Olive was making the run, but not able to get on the end of it. And the sun is more or less fully set here. Gotta say, it's nice to see Somerville playing under the lights. There's nothing like it if you're a player. You know how it feels. What a touch from Marie, but taken away. And Marie, as she so often does, if she makes a mistake or she loses the ball, she's right back on it to make sure she wins it back and rectifies, you know, losing possession. She's so good at that. Driving through, here's Lynn Classical. Big step again from Caitlin. She's been probably our best player today, Caitlin. She's had so many key interventions here. Cross into the box. Nice job from Liz to come out and catch it. Nice control by Layla, although it takes her a little further back. Delia, I think she kind of got caught in two minds there. Wasn't sure if she wanted to find Olive or Violet there, but it's all right. Big step by Delia. Heavy touch from Lynn Classical. Olive now trying to bring it down the line. Heavy touch. Throw in. Good touch to bring it inside. Really good touch. She's got a little space now. Does she shoot? Another cut, a shot. Liz with another save. Liz has had a wonderful second half. And she has kept Somerville in this game. Lynn Classical driving back into the Somerville half. Violet, nicely done to read the pass. Finds Marie. Marie, ball taken away. Kaylee coming back to help out. It's a nice ball out wide. It's kept in as well. Bridget sticking with her mark. And who's that out off last? It's a corner kick to Lynn Classical. With time winding down still. Cross into the box. It falls down. The shot is well wide and high. Goal kick. Won by Lynn Classical. Delia, strong work, and the shot again. Liz catches it. Well, after a strong phase in this second half where Somerville had Lynn Classical pinned back in their own half, Lynn Classical taking the game by the horns again and more dominant in these last 10 or so minutes, testing Liz on numerous occasions, and she has answered every time. But still, only on one or two occasions have Somerville really tested the Lynn Classical goalkeeper. And again, though, so soon after playing a game and coming up against such a strong opponent, they should honestly be proud of themselves, the Lady Highlanders. Was that a foul? The referee put his hand to his mouth with the whistle for a half second, and Coach Tony really unhappy with the no call, and now the referee shaking his head. Kaylee's still down. That did look a little fishy, I have to say, but ultimately not enough there for the penalty, according to the referee, and we will be back shortly. Throw in. Played upfield here, Lynn Classical with a chance to counterattack. Heavy touch though, read by Delia. Issa now. Issa keeping possession. Bridget, heavy touch, pounced on by Lynn Classical, and a chance here perhaps, but Marie doing really well to track back. Delia as well. Cross into the box, Liz there. It's getting colder by the minute, and it's not even November. You know you're getting old when you're watching these players and you're like, how did I do this for 4 years playing in shorts and short sleeves? But once you're out there, adrenaline kicks in and you're, moving around for 80 minutes. It makes sense. A chance here to finish things off here, but Somerville doing well again to recover and close off the angle. Caitlin has been so important in making this a more respectable scoreline, has to be said. She has been in the right place at the right time and time again. Ball played upfield. Bridget intercepts. Marie now. The drag back taken away. And that's it, folks. Congratulations to Lynn Classical for an unbeaten season. That is an incredible achievement and not one you see often at any level. So Somerville, the Lady Highlanders, have qualified for the state tournament. They will find out in the next few days who it is they're playing in the first round. Congratulations to the Lady Highlanders for a successful regular season, and best of luck. We will see you come tournament time, folks. Stay warm.